Our studio is less focused on fitness and getting in a good sweat. We're really interested in longevity. We want to be doing this when we're 100.
We had a New Year's Eve together and it was writing down our intentions, and Krissy wrote as like a whim, I want to open a yoga studio, but it was kind of like maybe longer term idea. And then basically a month later she came to me and she was like, hey.
It happened all very quickly, and we didn't really have a plan going into opening Ting Yoga, and I'm thankful in retrospect because I don't think we would have opened a yoga studio if we would have seen like the real numbers and realized what a risk and how scary it was to open up a business in New York City. We were young enough where we didn't have anything to lose, so we put in all of our time and our energy and our money into building Ting Chinatown 2.5 years ago. We were scared no one was gonna come, and then it became like this huge thing kind of quickly because the neighborhood didn't have any yoga. And from there, we just grew and we opened up our Tribeca location not even a year later. And same thing, just grew quickly, and then something in Williamsburg was presented to us, an offer we couldn't refuse. So we said yes and opened up this studio.
Initially what helped, we had a lot of friends that came through, community that started to build, and that was one of the main pillars that as starting the studio we wanted to definitely emphasize, was having community base, really creating a welcome environment where it didn't feel so much like a factory style yoga studio where you're in, you take a class and then you get out. We wanted people to feel like they could hang out, like they could talk to all the teachers, like they could really come in and learn something. We have definitely, as we expanded with brick and mortar in New York City, run into a lot of just, ruffles. So I think just for us, understanding how to be patient with that and to know that things aren't always going to go on your schedule or go your way, but then to work with it and try not to work against it.
And we decided not to take on any investments as we grew, which was a decision we made based on what felt right. It felt good to grow just building from the profits we made from one studio and then putting that into the next studio.
Yeah, reinvesting ourselves.
Yeah.
We're not interested in blowing up super quickly just for the sake of blowing up super quickly, For us, the work is super important, and how we're relaying the information is super important. We put such an emphasis on our brand and our design. Like, we work not only on how beautiful the space is, but even from every newsletter that goes out every week to our Instagram posts being very curated and stylized. I think overall that gives the customer a real feeling of who we are trying to attract, but also just our personal vision of what Ting as a brand is.